Here in Virginia's Spotsylvania County tonight, board members passed a resolution to condemn the Chinese government's forced organ harvesting against prisoners of conscience. Over the past decade, reports have uncovered that the CCP has been killing prisoners of conscience to supply its organ transplantation industry. Many of the harvested organs come from people who are persecuted for their beliefs, such as Falun Dafa practitioners.
My husband died from the persecution. I'm family broken. The business lost.
Jailed for 7 years for practicing Falun Gong, thankfully she wasn't one of the tens of thousands who fell prey to the regime's organ harvesting abuse.
To criminalize someone just to take something that is so precious to their life is just inhumane.
Now, therefore, be it resolved by the Spotsylvania County Board of Supervisors that it condemns in the strongest possible terms the persecution of Falun Gong and the state-sponsored organ harvesting of all prisoners of conscience currently being carried out by the Chinese Communist regime.
And every day, more and more Americans are taking a stance against this inhumane act.
Let's stand up and be strong and say, stop it.
This Virginia county is the 9th county in the state to pass such a resolution against the CCP's human rights abuses.
And we don't want anything like this to go unnoticed. So you started at the local level, and it works its way up. The grassroots campaigns have been very successful here in Virginia, and we want to see if this one can take off and go forward.
The U.S. Congress already passed a resolution, but it hasn't made it to the Senate floor yet. But efforts at the federal level have resurfaced again. Congress members introduced a bipartisan bill dubbed the Stop Forced Organ Harvesting Act. And House Minority Leader Kevin McCarthy has voiced support for it.
I would hope our country, our State Department, would do something to support these people here who are trying to stop that.
And it doesn't stop with the U.S. Global efforts are underway too. For example, Israeli prohibits insurance companies from reimbursing transplants received in countries that violate Israeli organ trade and trafficking guidelines. But activists say further international efforts are needed to combat the ongoing atrocity.
So the fundamental situation is the CCP live harvesting of Falun Gong practitioners' organ has not been stopped.
He says organizations like the WHO have been working with the CCP to deceive the world, and world leaders cannot turn a blind eye to this reality. And with more and more of these types of resolutions being passed on both the local and federal levels, many are hopeful that change is just around the corner. Reporting in Spotsylvania County, Virginia, Melina Weiskup, NTD News.